Hi, today is October 8th, 2023, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1617 for the year, No Less Than Everything. Over the course of poem number 1608, Poetry in Motion, I came across a poem, Iman Mersai's Morning Bell, that was posted in a subway car as part of the Poetry in Motion series. The background that was used for the poster that the poem was posted on was a mosaic mural by Marcel Dzama called No Less Than Everything Comes Together. I liked the mural a lot, but I was even more inspired by its title. Over the past couple of days, I've thought about what it would mean for absolutely everything, and no less than everything, to come together. And then I thought about the Beatles song, and then I tried to think about everything, and no less. And then I tried to stop thinking without success. Poem number 1618, she liked to have things. She liked to have things that she didn't want, so that she could look at the things she had with non-attachment and ambivalence, and so that from time to time she could choose a thing that she had and didn't want, and give it away, or throw it away, or simply pretend it no longer existed. Poem number 1619, The Ride. They couldn't think of any words. They tried and tried and tried. They looked for answers far and wide to the thing they wanted to decide, but found they could not pick a side, and found that destroyed their pride. They thought of all the lies they lied. They sang and screamed and moaned and cried and laughed until they almost died, and then again they tried until they were fit to be tied. They could not think of any words, but they were glad they took that ride. Poem number 1620, Purges. He purged the refrigerator of the food he didn't want to, but was afraid he was going to eat. Then he purged himself of the food he didn't want to eat, but had eaten. Poem number 1621, it's a haiku, The Depths. Anger grounded in fear, grounded in impotence, grounded in so deep. Poem number 1622, Galatea. He was afraid of the sculpture he had made that stayed under a large cloth. He looked under the cloth occasionally to confirm that the fear was still there. One day the sculpture was gone, and he found himself longing to be frightened again. And the last poem of the day, poem number 1623, Running the Numbers. I had almost forgotten that today is the 3rd anniversary of the beginning of the number series. On October 8th, 2020, I wrote the first poem number 1, and I wrote 1 poem each day until I decided that 3 a day would be better. And by early last year, I decided that 5 a day on weekdays and 7 on Saturdays and Sundays was optimal. On January 1st, 2022, I decided upon a goal of 10,000 in 5 years. And if I hadn't decided to reset the counter with poem number 1 at the beginning of each year, this would be poem number 3,773 since January 1st of last year. But if I go back to the very first poem number 1 from October 8th, 2020, this would be poem number 5,277. Sometimes I like to run the numbers. I'm glad I remembered to run the numbers today. All right, thank you. I appreciate you.